What's up, folks? I've got a replay for you guys today, and this is actually a game that I already commentated on in the first person, and this is, of course, going to be an RVT between myself, spawning as the pink Protoss BubblyFrog, and my Terran opponent, bbreed. So, like I said, I already commentated on this in the first person from the Protoss side of things. So I thought I would try to change things up and look at this game primarily from the Terran point of view. So let's see how that goes. So bbreed here, opening up for pretty standard build. It is a in-base barracks, and probe coming in, try to do some harassment. Not going to be terribly successful here. And I did suspect that he was going to be cheeky, so I did send out a little scout, but obviously bbreed not doing that. And it's hard to really identify what his plan is. This probe gonna try to find out, but doesn't really see anything out of the ordinary, just a single gas here. And the Protoss, BubblyFrog, myself, going for the low ground wall. If we take a look at bbreed's vision here, he has practically no vision out on the map. He did not go for an SCV scout. He's making a Reaper, which will alleviate that shortly. And he's going for a very fast expand. You're going to be getting that in the main base.
The Grand Reaper has arrived.
The Reaper pops out. Going to be making a reactor on that barracks right away.
Command center upgrade complete.
Getting a second refinery, getting a factory. And now Reaper gonna jump into the Protoss base. And Stalker is not ready yet, as we can see in the production tab, so this Reaper has free reign for a few more seconds. Gonna get one probe, gonna get a second probe. That's a very effective Reaper already. Might get a third. Barely, no. Stalker does come out in time to save that third probe's life, but 2 kills on a Reaper, plus it gets away. That is not bad. The only way would have been better is if he could have gotten a full scout as well. And we do see that Protoss getting 2 more gateways here. Already has 2 on the low ground there, so is looking like a mostly gateway based army. And I do want to point out that I wanted to avoid Stargate because I feel like it's a little too cheesy. So it was a purposeful decision to go for ground. Now also dropping that robo bay, robo facility as well. Back to the Terran side of things. As I said, I was going to try to focus on, it has landed that expansion on his natural, and he's pumping out Widow Mines 2 at a time from that reactored factory, and he is going for a medevac. So it looks like it's going to be a Widow Mine drop. Could be very good here. Reaper gonna poke in once again. Is gonna find that third probe. This battery was not completed in time, but it looks like this Reaper gonna get corralled and taken out. But a pretty good Reaper, got 3 kills over its lifetime. Got a decent scout. And here comes that Widowmine drop. Flying along the bottom, of course, Protoss rarely has vision over here in this stage of the game, unlike Zerg that might have overlords perched out here or something. So this is going to be quite effective. And going to fly in here
Add-on
through
complete.
the slow zones, of course. And here it comes, dropping on, and no reaction from Bubbly. 4 Widowmine's gonna burrow, and oh, that was a big one. That's huge, resetting him to 16, remaking up to 18, and all 4 Widowmines are able to escape. Very good move out of bbreed. Taking out
Additional supply
18
depots
probes
required.
in total. 3 of those were from the Reaper. So, some quick maths for you. That means those 4 Widowmines took out 15 probes. That's
is under
super
attack.
effective. But what's going on over here? Small little attack from Bubbly with, what was that? 6 Stalkers. Did lose 1, unfortunately, but takes out the bunker. Takes out a couple SCVs. Might take out these supply depots.
Add-on
Wants to
complete.
back away from the Widowmines, though. And does get that building supply depot. Kind of an error from bbreed, not canceling that. And taking out that second one. Gonna supply block him. And bbreed gonna go for another medevac Widowmine drop. And he still has no idea what's out here. If the stalkers are still there. And does get a glimpse of them here. Reposition his Widowmines just a bit. Here comes that second Widowmine drop. This time Bubbly is on top of things, pulling back his probes. Only gonna lose 1 over there. And what about in the natural? Good reaction there as well, so not gonna lose any more there. bbreed did spot that disruptor. There it is once again. So he is aware that that is the tech of choice currently. And Bubbly using that to take out the Widowmines. Pretty good move there.
Force is under attack.
And Bubbly continuing to pressure in the front here. Relatively small little force, but you have to respect it with the disruptor in the back there. Yeah, I mean, if you look at this army, not too scary. 3, 4, 5 stalkers, 1 disruptor. I feel like bbreed could just stim out and jump on that, but of course, easy for us to say. He doesn't have full vision of everything. These Widowmines haven't really accomplished a whole lot, but we can see that bbreed firmly in the supply lead, 79 to 50. Bubbly is floating a lot of money, and oh,
Add-on.
that was a big disruptor shot there.
Your forces are under attack.
Another Widowmine going down there. Now Bubbly does have cannons, and bbreed slowly trying to burrow, but does get taken out by the photon cannon. That's why you should get tunneling claws. If you're going for the amount of Widowmines that he's going for, definitely is a worthwhile upgrade to get. Now, let's take a look back out here. Still that same little army. This disruptor did get 15 kills, so pretty good. Taking out another Widowmine there, making that 16. And Bubbly pokes in, tries to get the Raven. Does venture too close to the Widowmine, gets a little bit jebaited. Does lose a stalker there. And Bubbly with a lot of minerals, probably needs some more gateways, which he is throwing down now, canceling that one because it was gonna block this robo. And this disruptor continuing to find value. 17 kills now. And I think bbreed finally had enough, drops his scan, sees that, wait a second, you don't have anything, and he's gonna move out. And oh, I remember this moment, not fully sending my guys back home. Gonna lose all these units here in the middle of the map. quite a big mistake there. And look at the supply, 97 to 58. Things are looking pretty good right now for B-Breed. Bubbly doing a good job catching up in workers despite losing a good, what was it, 18 or so earlier? 22. All right.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Medevac is gonna get away, and it looks like B-Breed looking to move out now.
Research complete.
And also taking a third as well, so things looking pretty good for B-Breed once again. Bit supply blocked currently, that is pretty bad. 109 out of 109. He's got 3 supply depots finishing shortly. Here comes B-Breed, dropping a scan, sees this army, sees the disruptors, and yeah, I don't know if you would really feel comfortable attacking into that. Disruptors are pretty good, but he's gonna just siege up with his liberators and kind of create a perimeter here, kind of containing the Protoss player. Of course, it is possible to just run up this way. That's kind of long.
Additional supply depots required.
And keep hearing that additional supply depots required. B-Breed quite supply blocked yet again, 133 out of 133.
Additional supply depots required.
And he's continuing to rally units here, drops another scan. Gonna take a look at if this army can take that Protoss army. And it looks like yes. I mean, didn't really spot a whole lot of advanced tech units. Of course, disruptors are out there somewhere, as we can see there.
Add-on complete.
Drop in yet another scan, sees those 3 disruptors. And that's just so hard to engage those, isn't it? Disruptors kind of like tanks in that regard. Don't really want to move out into them. They can do a lot of damage very quickly. But here's B-Breed. He's just kind of setting up a soft contain here. Raven taking a long way around, perhaps going to go for some harassment. But here comes Bubbly, just going to move out a little bit, take out the Liberators, and back away. B-Breed's going to chase, but Disruptors, yet again, just going to zone them out. And, oh my god, huge shot there. And can we get another one? Oh my god, yes. So these Disruptors, 14, 0, and 8 kills on them. That is pretty good. Bubbly does have his third as well, but not really mining too much out of there just yet. But nice move from Bubbly, breaking that contain. Now supplies are evened out. B-Breed still in the lead slightly, and 52 workers to 48, plus he has mules. So he's still in a good spot. But he does need a solution to these disruptors. And I think more tanks would be the answer. Tanks do outrange disruptors. And the issue with Liberators is these stalkers can just walk in and blink out. And Ghosts, of course, also very good unit. Against Protoss, you can just drop EMPs, take out essentially half the HP. And here we've got B-Breed going for yet another Widowmine drop, but we already have a cannon in place, and we're gonna pull the probes. Looks like B-Breed not really microing optimally, very slow on the burrow. Is gonna get a few probes there. It's okay, but does lose all 4 of these Widowmines, so not sure if that was worth it. Again, might have been able to get more if he had tunneling claws. I mean, if you're going so deeply into a Widowmine strategy, I don't understand why you wouldn't get it. It's just, I think, 100 out of this tech lab here, which you already have. Now, Back to the Terran vision side of things.
Forces are under attack.
We have single zealot causing absolute mayhem on this new 4th base. A nice little scan. I didn't know when I was playing how he had decided to drop that scan, and now looking at his vision, I still don't know why, but it was a very good scan seeing where that army is. This zealot continuing to cause havoc in the Terran base. And he can't really deal with it right now because this Protoss army is at his doorstep. He does have a single tank, which is actually very vulnerable, but Bubbly respecting that. Gonna go for this 4th instead, and bbreed going for a big counterattack himself. This zealot up to 14 kills now. And bbreed, I guess, completely just YOLOing the other side. And yeah, essentially giving up his main base and going for a base trade. Bubbly gonna be recalling, actually. Boom. But it's actually half of the army, and so when I played this, I realized, oh crap, that might not have been a good move. Luckily, that was a massive disruptor shot. And oh no, these High Templars, that is a huge pickoff there. There's a lot of High Templars, very costly. They do cost a lot of gas. And bbreed eventually taking out this base. Looks like no, but does get a lot of probes once again. And the other half of the Protoss army walking back home. Does get a decent cleanup there. But once again, supply count pretty even. bbreed still well in the lead in the worker count.
Your forces are under attack.
And we do see the Protoss army returning.
You want a piece of me, boy?
So bbreed should know it's pretty safe back at home. Still has a squad of units here. In terms of upgrades, bbreed sitting pretty comfortably on a 2-2.
We could use some help here.
Bubbly only on +2 weapons. That drop's gonna come in once again. Not doing a whole lot there. And back on the Terran side of things, he's just kind of going for the same stuff. No real advancement in technology. I would like to see Ghosts. That huge gas count over there. Ghost would be a good way to spend it, and he is dropping that Ghost Academy. So it's good to see that bbreed is indeed thinking of that.
Add-on complete.
Don't remember seeing a whole lot of them when I played this game. Now, supply counts, once again, very even. Workers going to be favoring the Terran. That means army going to be favoring the Protoss. He does have
Mineral field
a decent amount of tanks, 4 tanks here.
Mineral field
Pretty good. But would like to see more, ideally. Good scan there to see the entire army.
This better be good.
And bbreed just going to be slowly sieging up, setting up his zone.
Mineral field
All these liberators, these tanks, just very difficult to engage into for any player, really, any race. Disruptor coming out, just a scout, and bbreed going for a drop as well. This is a very cool move. Gonna divert the attention here and try to move forward, but Bubbly kind of wise to that. That means this defense gonna be slow, gonna pick off a lot of important stuff here. Takes out the forge, unpowers a lot of units, and all he has to do, just pick up, get out of there. Oh, loses a medevac there. That is rough, but still good move there.
We could use some help here.
You know, that forge it was researching. another scan going down. And bbreed doesn't really feel comfortable enough to move out. We have a few zealots here. What are they doing? They were just standing there. And bbreed, no real urgency. I would have liked to see him try to force something. Dropping a lot of scans, and I guess it's hard to blame him seeing this rather massive army. It is difficult to engage into, but again, where are the ghosts? Got the Ghost Academy, but none in production, none on the field. Gonna make things very difficult. Bubbly gonna be walking forward a little bit, taking out that Liberator, and just scans and scans going down. We see Bubbly kind of posturing on this ramp, which would make me nervous if I was the Terran player. Decent disruptor shot there. And yeah, bbreed doesn't really know what's happening. Drops another scan. Now he does. Gonna do another drop. Same move. And Bubbly falling for that twice in a row. And take out that forge yet again. Gonna unpower a bunch of buildings yet again. Look at this. Everything's unpowered. Except for that Twilight Council, which is pretty useless at the moment. And I'm gonna back away. Disruptor shots coming out. Not really doing a whole lot. They're more of scouting currently. bbreed gonna be getting 4th base once again. Going for another drop once again. This time units are in a better position to defend. And looks like all these units are gonna go down, including the medevacs. So 3rd time not gonna work out there. And oh my god, that disruptor shot. bbreed trying to make a power move, but eats a humongous disruptor shot there. Now, which one was it? 15 to 15, 16? I don't know. Might have even gone down, but that was about as juicy of a disruptor shot as you can ask for. Units lost. We do see the Terran has lost a lot more resources here. That's because those disruptors have been absolute money. We do see 61 probes have gone down versus 38. 22 Widow Mines. That's kind of a lot. And those poor 9 High Templars. And we do see Bubbly going for a huge attack here coming from 2 angles. That's a very good move. And he is going to collapse onto this army, take an overwhelming victory there, and just continue barreling forward. You'll see the supply has suddenly swung deeply into Bubbly's favor. And bbreed, unfortunately, is going to have to tap out shortly. GG.